generated. Okay, means what, that calculation doesn't perform because the output of that particular calculation is 0. So we take here 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3 is the first number m and 4, 5, 6 is the second number n. M and n are the variables. If we perform the calculation, there is no any carry operations. So you will be print sample output, no carry operation. That's it. Okay. After that, second line 555, that is what the variable m contain, and 555, that is what the variable n contain. Here if we perform the calculation on the notebook, there are the three carries. So there are more than one carry. That's why we always write in English statement yes at the last. So three carry operations. On the next input line, now we'll take 123 as a m and 594 as a n. So when we perform that calculation, there is a single carry operation. Means there is a single carry generated in that calculation. That's why one carry operation. It is not more than one. That's why we do not print here operations. We print only operation. That is the difference, and that will be also you see in the program. Okay, and at last 0 0. So there is no sample output for this 0 space 0, means m is 0 and n is 0. So friend, this is the example how the particular primary arithmetic is performed. So in that iteration 1, we take m is equal to 1, 2, 3 and n is equal to 4, 5, 6. So how we calculate it? First of all, we find the carry. So in that carry or when we find the carry, we take the mod of first number plus mod of second number plus the carry the previous carry is what, 0. So we add here 0, and after the calculation of this means 1 2 3 mod 10, that is the answer of that mod is 3. 4 5 6 mod 10, the answer of that mod is 6, and carry is what, 0. So 3 plus 6 plus 0, that is 9, divided by 10, that is not the modulus, that is not the mod, that is only division operation. So when we divide this, so we get 0.9, but the carry contain only 0 because we define carry as a variable, that is integer type of variable. So you know very well, students, integer only stores, or integer does not stores the floating point value. So that will be only stores 0, not zero point 0.9. That's it. Okay. So after that, on the next line, we find m is equal to m divided by 10. So 1, 2, 3 divided by 10. 1, 2, 3, this is our first number m divided by 10. So we get 12. This is the simple division. And 4, 5, 6 divided by 10, we get 45. And lastly, n carries. So how the carries is generated, we also seen in the program. So there is no any carry. That's why n carries doesn't plus plus. Okay, so n carries is what, 0 at the iteration first. In the next iteration, m is equal to 12, n is equal to 45. From that previous iteration 1, we get m is equal to 12 and n is equal to 45. So we again perform that steps. Carry is equal to 12 modulus of 10 plus 45 mod of 10 plus 0. 0 is also the carry. So carry is what, in the first iteration the carry is 0. That's why we add here 0. And after finding the modulus of 12, we get 2. Modulus of 45, we get 5 and plus 0. So carry is what, 0. So 2 plus 5 plus 0, that is what, 7. 7 divided by 10. This is the basic operation of division. So 0.7, and here the carry is also 0. Students, we also perform simple calculation, means m is equal to m divided by 10. So we get here 12 divided by 10, 1. Means what, the value of m is what, 1. N is equal to 4. So here there is no any carry, that's why n carry is also not incremented, that will be 0. Okay, in the next iteration, that is iteration number 3, I do not write 3. Okay, but that is the iteration number 3. Okay, here m is equal to 1. From the iteration 2, if we find m is equal to 2, n is equal to 4. Okay, we find m is equal to 1 and n is equal to 4. So we get the calculation for carry. So 1 mod by 10 plus 4 mod by 10 plus carry is what, 0. So 1 plus 4 plus 0. divided by 10. So we get here 0.5. Carry is also 0. So here we perform m is equal to m divided by 10, that is 1 upon 10, so 0. N is equal to n divided by 10, 4 divided by 10, that is 0. So n carries is also 0. So what is the sample output? The sample output is no carry operation. So students, dear students, please perform the addition for next numbers 555 and 555. You will get that type of result if you perform iterations. Okay, you get or you understand that problem very well. Okay, that is very simple problem. So source code or the C++ code or the primary arithmetic, that is very simple. If you get error in the previous programs, then you will only take one library file, that is iostream. Other library files, if you do not include in your program, you also get the answer. So it is not compulsory to write that include files. But here I have taken these all include files to understand you very better. Okay, so include iostream, stdio, stdio, algorithm, cstring, string, cctype, stack, queue, list, vector, map, ssstream, cmath, bitset, utility. The next set numeric, time dot h, upstream, limits, io, many iterator. Okay, integer max, integer mean, pi, as well as e. Okay, so it is not compulsory to take all those include files. You will only take iostream.h or iostream file only to include in your program and execute your program, that is also execute your program. Because in the last batch, uh, we people means the B students, those are in the last year, they are in the third year, they execute all those programs. So in that we take using namespace. This is compulsorily we take that particular namespace std in our program. Integer main while one. So int m n. So m and n is what a integer type of variable. It is very important. M and n is the integer, not the float. Okay, c in, we get the user from we get input from the user, not get the user from your input. Okay, we get input from the user. M and n, these are the two numbers, means variables that will be stores the user input, that is m is equal to 1 2 3 and n is equal to 4 5 6. If m is equal to 0 and n is equal to 0, this is what the last sample input. So we will be go for break. Otherwise, int carry is equal to 0, n carry is equal to 0 means previously we initialize carry, which is 0, and next n carries, which is also 0. So in the next slide, students, we perform the calculation, that is iteration 1 to iteration 3. So 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, that is m, that will be greater than 0, and n, that will be also 4, 5, 6, that will be also greater than 0. We find the carry. I have also I already explained that example 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. If you write the steps with the program, you find the correct answer. So in that particular 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, at the first time when we perform the calculation for first number 4 5 1 2 3 and 4 5 6, we get carry 0. We get m is equal to 12 and n is equal to 45. N is equal to 45. After that, if carry, n carry plus plus, there is no any carry because carry is 0, so n carries not incremented for the first iteration. Then after then go for the while loop again. M is 12 and n is equal to 45 in the iteration second. If we perform the carry by using that calculation, then we also get carry is equal to 0.